I went to Harbor Freight today. I was told that they had these, well, I saw it, these oscillating multifunction power tools. This was, you normally pay, well, I mean, Lowe's had them for
$80.
$80. They had
Yeah.
one that was cheaper than that, but didn't have much with it. So around anywhere between $60 to $80. This one was a whopping $20. It was
Yeah.
$19.99
Yeah.
at Harbor Freight. Now, will it last forever? Probably not, but it'll do good enough for the small home projects you're going to do. You know, if you're a contractor, get a good one. You know, go spend your money. But if you're cutting a piece of wood here and there, buy $20 and you got it. I spent $27 at Harbor Freight. I bought this and I bought the little tools that go with it. This has got 2 scrapers. And it comes with a blade, and then you get a blade with this toolkit, and you get 2 scrapers. And for the month of July, they have 3 items, and you can get 1 each day per person. And I got this tape measure. It's nice. I mean, that's as good as my 50-foot tape measure. That's a nice tape measure.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It actually has. That's cool. I just noticed. Look, it has quarter, eighth. I mean, 1/8, 1/4, 3/8.
Oh yeah.
They got all those little marks, so you don't have to think about it. You can just look at it. But that's a 25-foot tape measure. I got it completely free. I didn't even have to buy anything to get it. I could have taken the coupon in and said I want this free, and walked out with it. And they had this. They had a flashlight, which is a little LED flashlight, the one little small, like the size of your hand. And then they had a multimeter, which is probably not the best multimeter in the world. But hey, if you need a multimeter just to check voltage or something around the house, it's really good. So I think I got a pretty good deal.
And you got 20% off, right?
Oh, and they had a 20% off coupon too. If you go online, you can print off a 20% off coupon. So I ended up only paying, I got $4 off this $20 multi-tools. I only paid $16 for it. And like I said, $80 is, I had one and actually took it back to Lowe's because I didn't really need it that often, you know. So I think I got a pretty good deal.
You got a real good deal. And so today, we're going to work on the floor. And I have already started. I took this pry bar and I started pulling on this floor, and I showed a picture of Andrew, I think in the last video. Part 4 maybe, I don't know. There's so many parts. But standing on this floor. This floor was in here when I was a kid. And then the next floor color was green after that. So, you know, floors are expensive, so you keep them for a while. So I guess the next color was green. I'm coughing because there's so much dust in here. Anyway, so right now we're pulling up the plywood is, would you say it's stapled to this floor? And so it comes up pretty easy with a ply bar though.
If it's just staples, it will.
Yeah.
If it's big nails.
So that's what we're doing though. We're going to take up this floor and we're going to see what's under it. And yeah, that's awesome. I figured we'd be able to do that. These
are 4x8 pieces of plywood.
But did I not say an X-Acto knife?
Yeah, but these are going to be 8-foot long pieces of plywood probably. It's going to be real fun to pull that up.
Yeah, well. But I thought we could cut it. I said the other day I thought we could cut it with an X-Acto knife. And so anyway, we're going to get started and I'll check in a little while. We have this whole beautiful room to do. We've literally been at this 15 minutes maybe, no time. And we have over half the floor off. And what we're doing is we're working together. At first I thought I would start on one side and he would start on the other, but it's worked out better for us to work together. And he uses the hammer and I use the pry bar, and we get it hooked up under the piece of wood and we pull it up, and then he cuts the linoleum with an X-Acto knife and then he carries it out back. So this is how it looks now. Of course, Guido's right here to enjoy it. He's stepping all over these staples though. But you can see what the floor looks like in between there. I don't know how we're going to get that next level off. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But right now we've gotten the part off with the plywood, half of it. So I wanted to show it to you. And it hasn't taken no time at all. Okay, I was just pulling up. We pulled up that floor. And then I was looking under this floor. This old linoleum. And there's another layer of plywood. You probably can't see that. There we go. There's another layer of plywood. And so I'm going to work on peeling that up to get to the wood. And we'll see what we have after that. And Kevin is still working on this. Oh, now that's original floor. No plywood there. That's floor. I stood up too fast. I feel
I
dizzy.
know I've done that before.
Yeah, got dizzy. Is it in good shape?
It's good enough to nail another floor into it. Well, see, we're missing all that.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's where the chimney was. So, yeah. You don't think a cabinet, a shelf will cover that? I don't think all the wood will be in good shape, though.
No, that one's kind of squishy over there. And there's another layer of plywood right there.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping we can get up. Maybe we can just get this up and then we'll be done.
Yeah.
We won't have to worry about peeling off all that old linoleum.
Right. Right. What I thought was another layer of plywood is actually linoleum. I've pulled enough of it up to see that is just literally linoleum. So we just have 2 layers of linoleum to go through, and then we'll be to the floor. And Guido's curious. Don't fall down the hole.
Or pee.
Okay, I'm going to show you this, and hopefully you can see in the camera. All those are staples, and they are all the way across the floor. I mean, and they are in there. They are in there good. And there's probably some sort of a tool. Ashley's using needle nose pliers. Kevin's using, he showed me this method. This is what we're using because we only have one set of needle nose pliers. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm taking this and putting it under there. And I'm tapping it in. And then I'm raising it straight up. When I can raise it straight up.
Yeah, that's what I used to hammer to pry it up for.
Yeah. Oh, like this?
Yeah. Literally what I
Yeah, and it broke off, so I'll have to pull it out with this. So that is what we're going to have to do to a million little staples. Oh, look. Look at Ashley working. Oh, she's working so hard pulling out those staples. And oh, look at Kevin. Kevin's working so hard too. Oh, and here I am. Yep, they left me. They left me here. Kevin said it wasn't working for him, and Ashley said it wasn't working for her. So Kevin has gone to Lowe's to get a staple remover. I've gotten out these, and I'm going to tell you, it's horrible. Horrible, horrible trying. I can't even express to you how horrible it is trying to get all these staples out. There's just a million all around me. Somebody just went crazy. It was like their first time using one of those staplers, and they went crazy. So I'm going to keep working while they're gone to Lowe's, because somebody's got to do it. And I will show you the tool they come back with, and hopefully it will work and make quick work of this, because when they break off, you have to just nail the little points down the floor. Because if you don't, then somebody's going to step on them, the dog or whatever. They're still at Lowe's. As you can see, no one's here with me. But I've changed the way I'm doing things. What I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and try to take as much of this floor off as I can. Then you can see all the staples. They're like literally going up and down each board. So, in the way I'm getting this up, I'll try to show you while I'm holding the camera. I have this pry bar, which is becoming my best friend, and I'm sticking it under the floor. If I can do it while I'm holding the camera, and pulling. And I'm going along just like that, and it's coming right, it's peeling up. It's a pain, but it's peeling up. I mean, but I'm thinking we'll be able to see the staples better than on this floor. So, and the staples tend to get stuck as you're pulling them out. They get stuck in all these layers of floor. So I'm thinking it'll be easier to pull them out like this. So we'll just see what they think when they come back. Okay, I've been doing this for, I don't know, half an hour or so. This is how far I've gotten. I'm just picking it off slowly. So just keep picking. And they're not home yet. So they didn't find a nail remover at Lowe's, so they were going to go to Walmart. I don't think they're going to find one at Walmart either. There's a whole row of nails. Okay. There's literally a whole row of nails right here.
Have you shown you doing this at all? I mean, have you taped this forward all?
I didn't show how far I got.
Yeah, she pretty much got to where that piece of wood is, so she got most of the way. But then we figured we would start concentrating up here because we walk back and forth from here to the bathroom. So we need to get most of the staples and most of this up, at least in the walking path, and then we can deal with the rest of it tomorrow. Or whatever we can get done with tonight.
Yeah, I will work as long as I can.
She would work all night long.
I would work all night if I didn't have Gavin tomorrow, but I have Gavin tomorrow, so.
Yeah, I won't let her work that long. So, anyway, this is how she's doing it. She's just a little bit at a time, prying, sticking it in there, prying. It, all this tar and that old linoleum has like an old, that's what probably makes an old house, gonna give that old house smell, that old dust and dirt, and it's not quite musty like an old, like a leaky faucet or anything, like moldy, but it is
a form of must.
Yeah, it's musty, but it's not moldy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what we're gonna work on.
Okay, here is where we left off on the floor for tonight. I quit at about 8:35, and I had pulled up all of this. Kevin helped me pull up the last piece over here because it was horrible to pull it up where this pipe had been under here. But I think we did really well considering. And tomorrow we're going to get the rest of it out because our drywall guys will be here Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday. They'll be here Saturday, and so it has to be finished then. And you see all of the little things that are still on the floor. The cat's on the ladder. Sorry, I'm distracted. All the little staples that are on the floor still. I mean, thousands and thousands of staples. Everywhere you look, there's staples. So anyway, we'll get them out though. We'll work. I have Gavin tomorrow, so Kevin's going to be working for a while by himself. And then when Gavin leaves, I will start working just as soon as I can. So I will catch back up with you tomorrow.